Our goal is to successfully establish data science in a company. But in order to do so, we have to first understand its anatomy. While there can be differences, the majority of organizations today follow a very similar hierarchical structure with roughly 3 different levels. The upper management on top, the separate departments, and the individuals. While this should be unsurprising by itself, it's important to take a closer look at these different levels when trying to establish data science in a company. Each level has different goals and interests, which all have to be considered in order to allow a specific data science project or the method itself to be accepted. It is typically not enough to have the different departments and the management itself on board. Obviously, every individual in a company has their own interests and needs, which can be very basic, like just securing their livelihood, getting the recognition they deserve, and having high self-efficacy. These and other needs not being met may cause passive or even active resistance. Now, how exactly is that relevant for a data science project or for the establishment of data science? Well, in the worst case, some individuals that are affected by but barely incorporated in the project could fear that they are being replaced by some kind of an almighty AI. But even in less extreme cases, the individuals can fear that a data science project will disrupt their way of working, or they might just feel unheard. Either way, it's important to keep these interests in mind, to be transparent, and to ensure that all individuals involved have an understanding of the methods and their implications. On a departmental level, we have to consider that for many companies, neighboring departments can compete for resources and prestige. We shouldn't overlook that there can be a big in-group and out-group effect, with the neighboring departments as the biggest competitors. Typically, the cooperation of departments is necessary for the success of even a single data science project. If nothing else, the IT department is required for the allocation of data or for the final deployment. But also, a lack of cooperation and communication between departments can prohibit making consecutive projects cheaper, which would be desired in a company-wide establishment of the methods. So only with an appropriate communication and understanding, we can ensure that successive projects reuse a common infrastructure as well as existing data and data understanding and the results from previous projects. That way, the costs of new projects decrease and the probability of success increases over time. It should be clear that the establishment of data science can only work if the management is on board. Especially in larger companies, the upper management typically is rather distant from the actual project work, and they are only indirectly involved via decisions. It goes without saying that the management is interested in making good strategic decisions without too much risk and uncertainty. Now, especially with data science, there's always at least some degree of uncertainty involved. We're always searching for the unknown, so we can't guarantee that a given use case will be successful. So overall, we have to ensure that the upper management has a reason to put their trust in the methods.